Okay, so today is April 8th of 2025. Um, let's go over financial, well, economic calendar. There's no, uh, there's no, shoot, there's no news. Um, so I'm not really expecting, actually, I am expecting a very volatile day. Uh, oh man, yesterday I had a pretty nice win. We'll talk about that. And then I had a pretty shitty, um, what's the word? Hesitation. I saw the, I saw the sign, I saw the trigger, but I didn't pull it. Um, and the reason was because I got greedy. And I don't mean like, and what I mean by that is I pulled the trigger. I mean, I expected too much instead of only expecting as little as I could get. Um, when it comes to my entry. Like I wanted a bigger pullback, but as soon as you see an institutional order for entry drill, you jump in no matter what, and then that low is the stop. And so I should have just jumped in instead of waiting for that. I think it was the third candle that was already closing above higher. Um, I was like, all right, I'm gonna wait for that candle to come back into 50% of the previous candle. It didn't even break the previous high. Uh, yeah, it didn't even break below that. In fact, it just opened there and then just continued higher. And if I would have gotten in there, I would have, I would have, yeah, I would have pretty much made my week yesterday. But, anyways, I'm still happy with the initial morning. So today I am gonna be expecting a lot of volatility still, which I kind of like because the only thing I'll be looking for this time around is either a 1 hour high or low, or a session high or low, depending on what the market profile looks like. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look. Where is this? Now we did have a draw higher yesterday. We closed higher, and this week I am expecting a draw higher momentarily though. And then I expect price to draw lower eventually. But how long this draw higher goes on for, I have no idea. So let's take a look. Yep. Okay, so I am bullish today. We still haven't hit those previous day highs. I don't think we come back down here. I think we draw into these areas back into um, an imbalance. And then from an imbalance, we're going to seek external liquidity again, I believe, eventually. But anyways, for the for the moment, I'm bullish. Uh, there's no SMT. 1.75. Yep, no SMT whatsoever. Let's go on to the next one. Hmm, 50. Nope, not there either. Yep, not there either. Okay. All right. So yeah, I don't want to get in here. I want to get in down here. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I believe sell side. Price needs to take out sell side first. It took out buy side already, but I do and would like for price to sweep down here first before I start targeting these highs up here. So I guess whichever one gets down there first. Let's take a look at the draw here, because we might want to get into the draw lower, because at least we have a designated stop if we do jump into this trade. And I think on the 5-minute we're already setting up right here. 04. Well, that'd be like a 15-point stop. I mean a 100-point stop with one trade, one contract. I'm gonna give it a try, but obviously not right now. Maybe so. Yeah, I really like it. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. Come on. Let's get in here, and then shoot, I haven't logged into my account yet. Okay, okay, good. All right. Okay, we'll see how that goes. I don't want to see price close above this area here. Definitely, probably too early. Yeah, probably too early, but we'll see. If it closes above here, then I'm out. Because I believe that if it does set up here, then here on the 15-minute, um, it should be, by the time it sets up here on the 15-minute, I believe time-wise, it should already be down here. So that's how I'm basing it out of. Might be a little too early to get in here, but I'm trading it with the expectation that it'll draw down to this area by the time the clock strikes the what's the thing called? By the time the clock strikes the macro. So we'll see. So now I'm gonna bring my stop up to 136.75, and that's it. I'm not taking any other chances. Shoot, what was it? 135.75. There it is. Oh shit. Yeah, like after this candle, I'm gonna wait like maybe a couple more minutes, and then if it's not by the either that or I get stopped. So whichever one of the two, I'll take the stop now. Oh crap! Damn, I got stopped real quick. Let's see how this one closes and then how the next one opens. So for now, I'm just watching. All right, let's see how this candle opens and closes. Okay, nothing thus far. We'll see. Oh, let's put this on. Oh, I didn't even take the stop here. That's a better view. Yeah, so definitely playing it by contracts. Only one contract at a time. Because I mean, look at the spread here. High of 199 and low of, yeah, it's about 100 points. Yeah, typically a pullback is not 100 points. Oh, okay. Might be seeing something here. All right, let's minimize this. And yeah, because then when you just stare at the chart, it becomes pretty annoying. So now I'm gonna wait until shoot, what time? For about 4 minutes. All right, another minute. I think I took let's see, 50, a 50-point loss on one contract. So yeah, definitely keep. Well, at least for me, I feel comfortable only playing with one contract. And the reason I feel okay with with this trade was because it was outside of the macro, and I was expecting move, which didn't happen, and I took my stop. So 50-point loss in about 20 seconds. Gonna go ahead and get in and see what's going on. Let's get ready. Okay, all right, let's see. Okay, so we have SMT. Ooh, 1 second. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. All right, so I'm in short on ES. Um, yeah, I'm in short on ES. My stop is 66.50. But if I start seeing it go the other way, then I'll just get out. But I do expect price to draw lower at least for the momentary time being, though that 15-minute. Oh man. All right, yeah. I want to take it towards at least 11.75. But if I get stopped, then ooh, shoot, definitely in the wrong trade or offside. Can't do anything right now, but just relax. Ooh, oh no. Um, okay, I'm offside. I'm offside. I'm offside. So I was in one contract. I was in short right here, and as soon as I saw this one open and drive straight through 50% right here, took it off. So that took I think it was about a 10-point loss. So right now I'm being very careful. I'm gonna wait until the until 10 o'clock just to kind of see how this plays out, because it just doesn't make sense. I don't know. Um, oh wait, son of a gun. Ooh, this is gonna piss me off if I'm right. Okay, let's take a look. It's the hourly. Okay, no. Um, I was thinking that maybe there was SMT with NQ, NYM, and ES, but no, they're all in sync. Damn, I realized that I was offside a little too late. I wanted to reverse right here, and instead of clicking reverse, I clicked clear. At least onto these highs up here. So not a bad loss, realizing that you're offside, because as soon as I realized that I was offside right here, as you can see here, it closed above. Oh wow, this might be another chance. Do I think so? Maybe. 3 drive pattern, but I mean, the draw on liquidity is up here. I just don't see price doing that. At least not for now, because price is still bearish in my opinion. But if it reaches that, if it sweeps that buy side, then I guess I'm wrong. And if ES breaks a new high, then I'm wrong. I'm definitely wrong. But yeah, this was a pretty nice entry here. 15-minute, 1-minute entry. As you can see here, we have this. If it's gonna do that, I need to see displacement to the downside. Otherwise, I'm gonna think that price is drawing towards the highs. Okay, that as soon as price closed above here, you have change in the state. Price retraces onto optimal trade entry, draw higher. Price closes above this inversion order block. And then price draws higher. It's definitely still interesting. It's like it's not touching it at all. It's rejected. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Looks like it's gonna break the high. Yep. Okay, yeah, so the draw is the high. It just makes sense. And by this time, even if it leaves still the high, okay, never mind. So I broke the high, so the draw is the high. Um, and the reason why I expected price to draw higher was because I kind of wanted to see, yeah, I mean, I wanted to see this as like manipulation. And then we get the draw, we get price to, we get people to jump in short here. We take out this liquidity or at least one of these sessions. We get that sweep, and then we get the reversal onto the previous day highs. So that's kind of what I was expecting, and it makes sense now that it did not draw lower because obviously the displacement candles, 15 minute, but the 5 minute is nicer. Draw into this order block here, draw higher. Just a beautiful trade, but man, and look at this, straight onto the objective. Hmm. That is, yeah, no. I expect price to continue drawing higher. Let me see if we can find an entry still. Ooh, ooh. I'm taking this one. I'm taking this one. No, never mind. Never mind. When I saw that little dip into that area, I immediately realized. Okay, so I'm long. And this is more out of momentum. My stop is the if price starts closing below the wick of the previous NQ candle. So yeah, I'm using that wick as this wick right here as a gap. I'm letting it tell me what it wants to do. Ideally, I would like if price did not even touch 50%, which is kind of what's happening right now, but obviously within time it's either going to do that or just draw higher or lower. So I got my trigger on the flatten trigger. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm definitely watching that gap because that gap represents a lot. This gap right here is the gap that broke through this consolidation. And so if it fails, then that could indicate at a reversal where price is going to attack these lows. So it either has to work or it has to continue drawing higher. And right now, it looks like we're drawing higher, but we'll see. So now my stop is at these candle lows. Yeah, at these candle lows. Even so, I wouldn't even want to see price close below this order block right here anymore. If it does, then I'll just start to just remove my position. And again, uh, you notice these wicks here. You notice that with this wick here, it didn't even draw into the body of this order block. And if price continues to do that, it continues to respect down close candles, then we're gonna draw towards these highs up here. And again, right now my stop is now here. Like I'm not looking to see what it does if it breaks this area. Nah, my stop is here now. Still within the macro. So right now, yeah, if price starts closing within this body, and then I'll take the stop. I like that reaction. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm in with 4 contracts. Added one here. Come on now. And obviously 61 is my target. Just concentrate on the play. Now you're looking at this order block here. Notice how this candle here barely touched it. That's an immediate rebalance with the other one too. So don't expect price to close below this area anymore. This is more of a propulsion candle. So I would expect big candles from here unless it breaks below, but we'll see. Again, it could still come down to this area, but so my stop is if price starts closing below here, then I'll take the stop. Okay, so I added one here. I want to see a quick reaction. If I don't get that reaction, then I got to take the stop, because then that means we may see a deeper pullback. Come on. Don't cross 50% of the body. All right, I'm out. Yep, I'm out. Because that, I did not like that reaction. The only way I'll get back in is if price closes above here. Like if we get a crazy close like that son of a biscuit.
Okay, I'm back in. I took it at that tiny little pullback we just got. Oh no. I need price to react violently off of this order block right here, because if we do, then we're probably going to draw it down here. It needs to draw up here or close up here. Come on. And the next one needs to react this, needs to close above as well. Any new lows, and I got to get out. Okay, still in it. Okay, I'm gonna take one off there. Oh crap, I took both off. All right, I have one left. Stop at break even now. Like I don't, I'm watching how price closes around this candle here. All right, so I took the stop there, above, what's the word? Above, I made back my initial loss and a couple of bucks in profit. So that's good. But yeah, I mean, it seems to be respecting this order block, and it could very well continue to do this until it finally hits this area here, then reverses. So if it closes below here, then it's game over. Oh, I'm not gonna trade anymore because the market has no financial news today. So the odds of trades working out are not as high because the liquidity is not as crazy. As you can see what price has been doing the last couple of minutes sideways, and again it's still respecting that. As soon as price closes below 50% of this order block here, then it's over. Oh, it respected it again. I was thinking about jumping in, but it's already past the macro, and the odds were strong. I'll give you that. But I just I'm actually kind of I'm happier being a few bucks in the green than a few bucks in the red. So I'll take that. What does the 5 minute look like? Okay. So the 5 minute, ideally, I would like the 5 minute to close above 50% of this area here. So like yeah, up here maybe, up here. 30 more seconds. Yeah, I think this is definitely headed towards 61, way up here. And it looks like it might close above 50% like I was wanting it to, and it did. Okay. So maybe one little smaller pullback, or we get the final draw higher. I mean, because the only thing I'm kind of worried about is we got SMT now, but I do believe that since the draw is higher, one of these needs to draw into 50% into discount or into premium, and ES has quite a bit to go, and Q has some to go as well, and so I do believe that it has some room left. So that's why I'm still in here. So we'll see. There you go. Hmm. 3 drive pattern. 15-minute SMT. I'm gonna I'm gonna nah. Nah, I'm not gonna take a chance. This right here to me looked like a 3 drive pattern, a bearish sign going into the lunch session, but when you expect price to continue drawing higher, you ignore all of those areas, and so I expect price to continue drawing higher. Maybe one final big ass push. No, close high. There you go. That's what I expect. I want to see like candles close higher, There you go. That's the beauty. Like I don't want to see price even draw down here. Maybe an immediate rebalance, and that's it. And that's it. There you go. So I don't even want to see price draw lower anymore. If it does, then it's over. Yep. See, there you go. I knew it. We'll see. Oh crap! It's already 10:18. Yeah, I don't know. Given how close we are to this area here, I think any down close candle will be used as a kind of what's the word? Way to get people to get short. Yeah, and I think when we break through here, it's not gonna stop here. It's gonna go like for a good whatever, for a good long. But again, I think if price closes below this wedge here, then it might be over. It could still obviously sweep through it, but it would need to close above here if it sweeps. I'm watching this candle in relation to how this one closes and opens. That was interesting. So my stop is now here. So we'll see. Oh, I'm in one mini by the way. I really like this one, so I'm very confident. Yep. If price even, it's okay if price sweeps here, but it can't close below here. And so yeah, I'm holding this for quite a bit, at least until we get that ooh, what a pain in the ass you're being right now. Immediate rebalance, that's it. I'm not looking for anything else. Ooh, you son of a biscuit. Okay, so I'm still watching this order block then. I don't want it to close here. If it sweeps here, then I'm out. So this pattern here is the same pattern here. Order block, draw higher, draw higher, draw higher. Order block, draw higher, draw higher, draw higher. Do you see it? Well, I hope you do. So any break below this area here, and then I'll take the stop. Son of a biscuit. All right. Well, took the stop. Okay, so gave back that initial few hundred I had, and now my break even. That's what happens when you trade. What's the word? When you trade outside of the macro. So I'm gonna leave it there. Pretty good day, I will say, managing, but just shitty execution outside of the macros that I played. The trades outside of the macros were cool. I like those. Um, but yeah, outside of the macros, it's not recommended to trade within. But anyways, that's it. See you next week.